Narutomaki tutorial. Welcome to this comprehensive crochet guide. Today we are going to embark on a delightful crafting journey to create a handmade. For those who are fans of Japanese cuisine, you will immediately recognize this iconic white and pink swirl as the classic fish cake topping found in a steaming bowl of ramen. Beyond its culinary origins, the is a symbol of the whirlpools in Japan, and in the world of crochet, it represents a perfect project for practicing transitions, spiral techniques, and decorative edging. This tutorial is designed to be immersive. We aren't just going to rush through the stitches, we are going to talk about the tension, the texture of the yarn, and the rhythmic flow of the hook. Whether you are a seasoned crocheter looking for a quick meditative project or a beginner eager to learn how to manage two simultaneously, this guide is for you. Let's prepare our minds and our hands for a session of creative flow, materials and preparation. Before we make our first slip knot, let's discuss the materials. To achieve the crisp, clean look seen in the reference image, your choice of yarn is paramount. I highly recommend using a category 3 or 4 mercerized cotton yarn. Why mercerized? Because it has a subtle sheen and excellent stitch definition, which makes that central pink spiral pop against the white background. You will need a vibrant blossom pink and a bright white. For the hook size, a 3 or 3.5 mm hook is ideal. Using a slightly smaller hook than the yarn label suggests will help create a firm, dense fabric that holds its shape perfectly, especially for the scalloped edges. You will also need a sharp pair of embroidery scissors, a blunt tapestry needle for weaving in ends, and most importantly, a stitch marker. Since we will be working in continuous rounds to avoid a visible seam, the stitch marker will be your North Star, guiding you through each transition. Take a moment now to feel your yarn, pull a few yards from the skein, check for any knots or inconsistencies, and ensure your hands are comfortable. Crochet is as much about the process as it is about the finished product. The pink spiral, the heart of the design. We begin at the very center with the pink yarn. The magic of the lies in its spiral. We will start with a magic ring, also known as a magic circle. This technique is essential because it allows us to pull the center tight, leaving no hole in the middle of our fish cake. Once you have your magic ring, chain 1 to secure it. Now work 6 single crochet stitches into the ring. Do not join the round with a slip stitch. Instead, we are working in a continuous spiral. Pull the tail of the magic ring firmly until the center is completely closed. In round 2, we begin the expansion. Work 2 single crochets into every stitch from the first round. By the end of this round, you should have 12 stitches. As you work, notice how the pink circle begins to grow. Keep your tension even, not too tight that the circle cups and not too loose that it becomes wavy. Now we move to round 3. This is where we establish the pattern of 1 single crochet, then an increase. Repeat this sequence 6 times. You will end the round with 18 stitches. The circle is now becoming a substantial base. The COLOR transition technique. The most challenging part of it is the transition from pink to white while maintaining that whirlpool effect. In the image, you can see that the pink doesn't just stop, it flows into the white. To achieve this, we use a technique called tapestry crochet, or carrying the yarn. When you reach the final stitch of the pink section, do not complete the stitch with pink yarn. Instead, drop the pink, pick up the white yarn, and pull the white through the 2 loops on your hook to finish the stitch. This creates a seamless change. For the next round, we will actually work with both. In round 4, follow the pattern of 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, then an increase in the third. However, do this using the white yarn while carrying the pink yarn along the back of your stitches. By carrying, I mean laying the pink yarn across the tops of the stitches of the previous row and crocheting over it with the white yarn. This hides the pink yarn inside the white stitches, keeping it ready for whenever we want to bring the pink back to the surface to create that signature swirl. Sculpting the scalloped edges. Once the central disc is large enough, usually around 5 or 6 rounds, it is time to create the iconic cloud-like or jagged border. This is what gives its distinct floral shape. To create these scallops, we will use a combination of different stitch heights. After completing your last round of the white circle, we will work the following pattern. In the first stitch, work a slip stitch to level the work. Skip the next stitch. In the third stitch, work 5 double crochets all into that same single stitch. This creates a fan or shell shape. Skip the next stitch and then work a slip stitch into the following one to anchor the fan down. Repeat this shell pattern all the way around the edge. You should aim for about 8 to 9 shells to match the look of the reference photo. As you work these double crochets, you'll see the edges begin to curve and blossom. The contrast between the flat, spiraled center and the ruffled, voluminous edges is what makes this piece so visually satisfying. Refining the spiral with surface stitching. If you look closely at high-quality crochet, the pink spiral often looks like it's sitting on top of the white. If your initial change didn't look swirly enough, we can use a technique called surface slip stitching. Thread your pink yarn onto your hook from the back of the work. Pull a loop to the front. Insert your hook into the next space along the spiral path, yarn over, and pull through both the fabric and the loop on your hook. By drawing with your crochet hook across the surface of the white stitches, you can create a perfectly smooth pink line that spirals outward from the center. This adds a layer of professionalism and depth to the final product. Finishing touches and weaving ends. We are now approaching the finish line. Once your last scallop is anchored with a slip stitch, cut your yarn, leaving a tail of at least 6 inches. Fasten off securely. Now comes the part that many crocheters avoid, but is actually the most rewarding, weaving in the ends. Use your tapestry needle to carefully hide the pink and white tails inside the dense stitches. Be sure to weave back and forth at least 3 times to ensure that even with use or washing, the ends won't pop out. Take a look at is it perfectly flat? If the edges are curling slightly, you may want to block your work. Wet the crochet piece slightly with cool water, lay it flat on a towel, and pin the scallops into their ideal shape. Let it air dry completely. Blocking will relax and give you a polished, store-bought appearance. Conclusion and creative uses. Congratulations, you have successfully translated a culinary icon into a beautiful piece of art. You've mastered the magic ring, the art of continuous spirals, seamless transitions, shell stitch borders, and surface decoration. Think about how you can use this piece. You could sew a small pin back onto the reverse side to wear it as a brooch on a denim jacket. You could make two, stitch them together with a bit of stuffing in the middle, and create or perhaps you can make a whole set of ramen toppings, soft boiled eggs with bright orange centers, green scallion rings, and brown bamboo shoots, to create a full crochet ramen bowl. The beauty of crochet is that once you understand the basic geometry of a pattern, the possibilities are endless. You can scale this up with thick blanket yarn to make a decorative pillow, or scale it down with embroidery thread to make a pair of dainty earrings. Thank you for dedicating your time to this craft today. May your stitches be even, your yarn never tangle, and your creativity always overflow. Happy crocheting!